and welcome back to another MJH Images TT. And yes, we are looking at the 5 things I dislike about the Audi TT. That's the Mark 1 name. Okay, so in no particular order, and we'll just start because we're actually inside the car. We'll start with the first one. Okay, so what is the first one? The first one is when the Audi TT was made, a nice cheap sports car, you might say, but with quality, with the German engineering, fitted with a lot of nice interior, styling, innovative, and even nice stuff in the interior. But you know what? They didn't put an armrest in the CT. So it's a bit of a pain when those you know, when you've been in cars and there's like no headrest, you're there reaching out for something to put your arm, and you end up leaning on something, or leaning on the gear stick or whatever. But why didn't they think to actually put an armrest in, just to give it that little bit more? Maybe just to think about the I don't know, the sportiness of it, and you won't have armrest in a sports car kind of thing. Anyway, that's one of my bugbears. But those of you know, been following for a while and have recapped over previous videos, know that I actually fitted an armrest. So this is the one I fitted. Okay, which I've put this nice stylish thing, but you can get off the internet. You do have to drill some holes and build up this plate thing, but it all comes together, and it's not a very hard job. If you want to have a look at my video, that opens there. You can put a bit of storage. I've got a pen in there. And then the whole thing actually lifts up out the way as well. So you can see my other videos for that. So that's one of my bugbears. On that, there was no armrest. But I solved it and fitted one. So we are all good on that. Okay, so was there anything else on the inside? Yeah. Okay, and you all probably guess it because it's probably everybody's bugbear, but maybe not for some. The rear seats, as we all know, that an adult can't fit in there. A small adult can't really fit in there. I would say you can get your kids in there up to a certain age, and then they start moaning that they're cramped. But I think for me, probably better to do is that, because it does solve a problem up to a certain age when you've got young kids. After that, then you kind of they're happy to sit in the front, not a problem, but the back is a bit of a. But like I said, not a problem for some, because some are deleting the back seats and they're making the car lighter, and they're putting in the rear delete setup, which looks quite good. But I think I like the idea of having a seat for that eventuality that you need to squeeze somebody in somehow, and it's handy having that there. Okay, so so basically, you got the 2 inside here, which I think covered. My third one would be, it's the standard sound of the exhaust coming out of the factory. I'm going on with before I change my exhaust. But it sounds like it needed something more. It didn't necessarily inspire you with, yes, a good sounding exhaust when you rev your engine. Yeah, I know. I think we all know that many of us have changed our exhausts to a more meteor exhaust, so it gives you a nice meteor sound that matches the Mk1 Audi TT. So that's my bugbear. Yeah, so I might well put in a sound of a standard one now if I can find one. If I can't, then you will only hear mine, which I'll start now. So it even starts meatier and nicer. You give it some revs. Yeah, and that sounds lovely. I'll stick it outside so you can actually hear it a little bit more if you want. Okay. Sounding good. Just standing, sounding very good. Front, yeah, and you can still hear that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, it needed that change just to get that sounding a lot better. Let's turn that off. Yeah, so what we're on 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4. Hold on a second while I remember what number 4 is. 4. Let me pause that there. I'll pause that thought. Okay, so number 4 is, yeah, the light. The fact that to change the light you have to take the bumper off, and you would have thought, like back in the old days, you could leave your bumper alone and just take a couple of screws out of the back of your light and take the light fitting out. But no, you have to take the whole bumper off to get it out. But other than that, it's a nice stylish light. Yeah, so that's my number 4. Number 5 is actually from the factory. There was no splitter, and then I fitted my nice stylish one, which if you check my other previous videos you'll see how I fitted that. But yeah, it was just a bit of a shame that it came with no front splitter, which would have finished off the design of the TT, as you can see. Many different ones you can go for. That one, there's other designs that come a bit lower, but yeah, so that's my 5. Yeah, okay, so that's my 5. So you've basically had the armrest, the limited space in the rear seat, the exhaust not sounding as it should do for such a quality stylish car, the light fitting that you have to take the bumper off, and the no split on the front. If I was to throw in a bonus, I'd probably say the fuel economy for a small car, not so good. But then it's not so bad. But hey, if I'm being fussy, then yeah, I will include the fuel. But I didn't anyway. But you've heard my top 5. Yeah. But yeah, you guessed it. Next week we'll go to 5 things I like about the Mk1 Audi TT. Maybe the same as others, maybe something different in there, who knows. Yeah, I might enlighten you all with something. Okay, so don't forget, hit that like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you all in the next one. Yeah, and we know what that is. Okay, peace, and we're out of here.